Hello and welcome to another TI Junkies.
I am playing the Nekro virus today.
Today I'm playing the Naalu Collective.
Today I'm playing the Empyrean.
Today I will be playing the Ghosts. A little ghost friend to help. I'm playing the Mentak Coalition. I am so excited to be playing them today. I have my eye on them for a while now and I'm excited to finally play them. They are the pirates. Arg. So I'm gonna be stealing trade goods left and right. So that'll be fun.
I'm excited to explore some frontier tokens.
I like these guys because of the electricity flowing through their lymph nodes.
The Nekro virus gets a bad rap. A lot of people aren't fond of them. They usually play very aggressive. The objectives are very, very combat heavy. We got 3 on the edge of the board and we got control 6 planets outside your home system.
The first 2 objectives are very system heavy, so I grabbed Warfare as the speaker.
Oh, look at Speaker Rand.
Yes.
I think I could play undercovers a little bit, especially with Rand playing the Naalu in the game. Very, very concerned about that.
I'm really hoping to make the most out of that 0.
I think we have to watch out for Rand because her faction lets her be first every round, which is scary, especially because she has a straight path to Mechatol Rex, and we know she's obsessed with Mechatol Rex, so she's a threat.
Very concerned about her going first. Very concerned that she has Warfare. Very concerned about Mechatol.
I'm excited she's my neighbor so I can rob her like she robbed me when she had Mentak.
I'm a little nervous because I'm sandwiched between the Mentak on one side and the Nekro on the other. I need to find a way to play nice with both Ardenn and Nick today.
I kind of got hosed on the building of the map. There's only one beta wormhole and there isn't even a matching wormhole or any alphas or anything. So I kind of hosed myself with my faction pick just because I wanted to be spooky. I wanted to be a ghost.
She is already bargaining with me because I am the Nekro. Everybody's very afraid. We're already talking about what kind of ships to destroy so I can get technology and not bother her. And it's good for me, but I also don't want to encourage fighting at the moment. I want to be a good person for the time being.
So I'm in a kind of a planet-rich area, which is good, but I am expecting to be battling over those planets because one of our first objectives is to control 6 planets outside of your home system. I'm particularly worried about Nick because, first of all, he benefits from attacking since he's the Nekro virus. I'm closest to him, so he's probably gonna beat me up a lot.
In my research, I had heard the Nekro described as a dragon's egg, which, you know, innocent at first, but then hatches and becomes dangerous. So I hope to be a dragon's egg this game.
I think today's gonna be a lot of fun, and hopefully me and my right-hand man end up on the throne again. Let's see.
All right, good luck. Let the game begin.
Round 1 was not so bad for the ghosts, so I am not off to a great start.
I wasn't planning for it, and I didn't realize when I took Warfare that this would be possible, but I got Mechatol round 1.
Rand got Mechatol, she got that point.
Rand took Mechatol, as she always does, and Rand has scored a point, as she always does.
She went for Mechatol, of course. No one was surprised. We didn't even blink when we saw Rand activate Mechatol Rex.
We're all worried about Rand. Rand got Mechatol first thing. Thankfully, Henry took Imperial to stop her from scoring this round.
Of course, they picked Imperial, so I would not bank off those points.
I did manage to score because Ardenn and I worked out a deal to share tiles on the edge.
Henry got the border, Speedy got the border, I got no points. But at least I'm getting some dough being a pirate, so that's fun.
Ardenn did pillage me, which is not cool. Not only did I support her during the agenda phase, I also took one for the team. I took Imperial. to make sure Rand doesn't get it, though hopefully I can score off of it. And actually, I'm not taking one for the team, I'm taking one for me.
She's the Naalu, and she's gonna keep on having great opportunity to score 888 if we just don't keep that action card away from her.
I had the option to pick politics, but I instead picked tech to guarantee one of the public objectives.
It's very interesting, the technology game you have to play here. Rand also got tech, so I'll have to look what she's gonna get. I hope people start getting some juicy stuff so I can start plotting.
It looks like, though, that Nick might make a play for Mechatol this round to get her off of there before the next turn, so hopefully he'll do that. And he'll be able to do that when he explodes my ship and steals my tech, so hopefully I will be colluding for the Nick Mechatol takeover. But then once Nick is on Mechatol, then do we have to kick him out of there? It's never good when someone just sets up shop there, so me financing Nick to take it, is that really better than Rand having it? Because it's not me that has it.
The new objective is actually helpful. I think that's the one I can score now. The first two objectives, I don't know. I'll have to take a look. Maybe there's some Henry poking I can do.
I think I'm gonna be able to get, unless somebody hoses me, the 6 planets thing objective by the end of this round, because I'm gonna get 4 more if everything goes according to plan.
Don't have nearly 6 planets around me, and all the planets are really like taken, so I'm gonna have to go to war to even get those 6 planets. And my secret objective is to have 12 resources combined per planet, so I'm gonna have to be bloody.
It seems very difficult to get to the other side of the board, and I think it's the Mentak technology that I would like the most in terms of faction technologies. But I also have to wait till Ardenn gets that, and I don't know if Ardenn will.
Hopefully the other objectives are different. We'll see, but go Mentak.
I'll just keep spooking around, taking my little things. It's gonna be good. No one's gonna see me coming because I'm transparent.
I don't know how to get this heat off me. I guess I'm feeling cocky and I'm letting it show. Yikes.
But Rand, dangerous.
It's always a good sign when you enter the room to go do your secret diary confessional, and as you close the door, you hear Henry go, "Okay, so we're gonna hose her."
I needed a cookie after that round because things got intense.
It's like, it's not going great, but we're on the up and up.
I did that thing again where I score a whole bunch of points up front, and then come out into the lead a little bit early, therefore making myself a target, and so I'm probably gonna get hosed.
That was a pretty good agenda phase for me. I was able to finally get a technology.
And then the agenda phase came, and there's that objective where you vote and you give somebody a victory point. And nobody else voted for them. I was the last one to vote, and I went, okay, I guess I'll just take the point.
Speedy got a victory point, and now she's at 4, so we're kind of barreling towards that. I might end up prodding her a little bit more. We've been cool so far, and she's helped me out, and I might have to stab her in the back. That's what viruses do.
I have a new secret objective, which is to lose a planet in a home system. Become a martyr, yay!
My new secret objective is to be neighbors with everyone, which is good for the Mentak coalition because then I can tax everyone, but it's gonna be a tough thing because everyone's kind of like packed in. So I don't know what I'm gonna do there.
So if they come and attack me and I lose the planet, I actually could accidentally get a point out of that, as long as it happens late enough in the game that it doesn't ruin my game. The other way to score that point is I was chatting with Nick. His home system is completely unprotected right now. If I come and I take it, and then I immediately lose it back to him, he can steal tech for me, so it could be kind of a mutually beneficial little dealio.
If she goes into my home system this round, because she had shared with me what her secret objective was. Because if she was trying to broker a deal, because I was willing to make that deal with her before, but now she has another victory point, I can't make that deal.
But we have yet to secure that deal. So if he ends up not wanting to do that, which I would understand, I'll just have to keep Become a Martyr in my back pocket as a possible Hail Mary final point. And pull a Henry, essentially. I might have to pull a Henry.
But if her first move is into my home system, then she already gets the point, because her thing is to lose a battle in the home system.
Oh, shit.
So that's the whole thing. I have no other space docks. I can't just like let my home system go like that.
Let me just set the record straight for all you people watching. Ardenn and I had an agreement to share tiles for the 3 systems on the edge of the board objective. And then Ardenn walks in and starts talking about how I'm gonna leave the planet. She needs to get the Control 6 objective. That's not what we agreed to. What is this?
Me and Henry got into a little tiff over a measly planet.
We made everyone sit there and watch us argue over this planet for like 10 minutes.
I do have that secret objective for resources, for planets. Also, I'm just like planet dry in my area. Everyone else has the 6 planets. I have 3.
100% we agreed because to share 3 on the edge. Not for, what, me to get 1 point and then she gets the 3 on the edge and Control 6? Come on. Come on, what is this?
I'm hoping I don't even need that one to win, because it also seems like I have to like fight a ton of people, so we'll see.
But the truth is we're all distracted from Speedy. Speedy is the biggest threat. We need to take out Speedy. Speedy is scoring too many points. We need to kill Speedy.
It's between that and going into Mechatol to fight Rand, and I really don't want to do that for the most part. I'm hoping Ardenn goes in there, and then maybe I can get some of that Mentak technology, because I think she's gonna get her faction tech soon.
I picked politics in hopes of getting Imperial next round. I am worried about someone making a move for Mechatol before then. That would be a huge bummer.
I had to take Imperial to stop Rand this time, which is always a bummer.
I think the goal is just to try to camp up on Mechatol and get Imperial as often as I can this game. Hopefully with 5 players it shouldn't be too tough.
We'll have to see what happens, but I might have to stab Speedy in the back. Oh, it went quiet out there. I hope they can't hear me.
That's what's doing. That's what's doing, guys.
We'll see what happens. I am seething. I'm seething. Henry is a backstabbing hoe.
Alright guys, I don't know what the deal is. I thought Nathan wasn't playing today, but I am getting gaslit out there.
We made the lengthiest deal for him to move out of that planet. I gave him 6 trade goods and my promissory note that says I can't pillage him, okay? The most expensive deal ever, because he said I would have that planet for the rest of the game, which probably isn't on the tapes, but he said it not once, but twice, and he says he didn't say it. Liar, liar.
Worked out a deal, you know, I got a lot of money for it, blah, blah, blah. She takes the planet, and I was like, I could just come back and take the planet back before she scores and gets this objective. So I was like, okay, I won't hose her right now.
And so I gave him all that shit, and then he moved right in there. Yep, that's right. Backstabber.
She scores the point, and then I come back for the planet. Everything explodes. She gets very mad.
So now, I don't even care if I win this game. I'm coming for Henry full force. I'm gonna take his home system. I'm gonna take his firstborn child. He is dead to me.
I feel really bad for her. I feel like if I was her, I would be directing my energy at revenge. I mean, he really hosed her.
And then in all the hubbub, I forget to save a token and don't score. So she still got the points, I didn't score. Somehow I'm seen as the antagonist here.
So, yeah, I did not keep things chill. Yeah, now this game is about entirely destroying Henry because he went back on his word. I'll play Hope's End. Sorry, Nick.
1 point Nick, huh? You do this to all 1 point Nick? for no good reason.
Everyone shit all over me because I didn't plague a ton of people because they said they were gonna do stuff. Literally nobody did any of those things.
That's good to know. So I'll do Hope's End.
Yeah.
Thank you for the heads up.
Yes.
Again, why do we
Okay.
have to do Hope's End then?
Because
we could do any other place.
I'm sorry.
Why would I fight you? The block.
Nick said he was gonna go after Mechatol Rex, so I didn't plague Hope's End, and then he didn't. And Henry said he was gonna move, and then he just came back and killed me.
There are other people ahead of me. Speedy is ahead of us. All of us.
She's so far away from me, though.
And then the person I did play was poor Speedy, who needed it the least.
I hate this. This is just like the most complicated round ever.
I just have to stop believing people and start stabbing backs. No, just kidding. I'm a good player, and I play a gentleman's game. I will not turn rotten just because I'm betrayed.
So I have an amazing hand of action cards, and I was using sabotages lightly because I wanted to make room for new cards. That just came back to bite me. Nick public disgraced me, and I was unable to pick Imperial.
Now it's I, the necrovirus, who disgraces you.
Really happy that Nick was able to stop Rand from getting Imperial. But I hope that means that I'm not stuck with it, because that would fucking suck. Again.
I even had political stability and would have been able to keep Imperial 2 rounds in a row.
I'm sure that Rand is. I'm not just sure. I've seen how salty Rand is about this.
After I gave you my alliance,
Yes. That's the price of Mechatol, Rand.
I have yet to score off Mechatol besides the Custodian's Point.
I have Imperial. Do I go for Mechatol? It's fun, but I don't know. I'm not really fussed by it. The objectives aren't screaming out for it.
Otherwise, Speedy is just very quietly in the lead. Speedy's at 5 points.
We're at the point of the game that happens almost every game where I'm in the lead, but then I haven't made long-term plans and I've sort of set myself up for some hosing.
Next round, the stage 2 comes up. I think this game is actually going to be over much more quickly than it might seem, which is not good news since I'm only at 2 points.
I have nothing protecting most of my planets.
I had to take some planets from Speedy. She was surprisingly cooler about it than I thought.
Already at the end of the previous round, Nick came and just scooped up 2 planets, which is fine.
just decided to hose me. It's fine. It's alright.
All right,
I'll move around.
And next time, Nick, if
It's
you need that
fine.
one triggered, you could say.
I really need to make sure that I beef this round because one of the new objectives is about having legendary planets controlled, and I've got Malice. Nick has his flagship now in a system where I placed a wormhole token. Maybe I gotta move that out of there, because if I do, then he can't come take it. I'm figuring this out on the fly.
I'm working out a deal with Nick so that I can bombard for my secret objective, and then maybe he can score something else.
My secrets up until this point have been a stretch, but I just got an easy one, so hopefully that will help with the situation. I have things I can score. I just need Imperial to make that jump.
I still have that gosh darn become a martyr. And at the moment, my home system is wide open. I just kind of left it there. Obviously, I would prefer if I didn't have to lose my own home planet in order to score that. But if someone comes and gets me before I have time to build up, I welcome it. Come on and blast me. Other than that, Henry has a very unprotected home system, and I could do some blah 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 where I put a wormhole so I can get there and then blah blah blah. But I would make an enemy for life. He would, oh boy. And especially to Henry, who, let's be real, he's the Salt King. Nathan propaganda. Nathan's not even here and we can't stop talking about him.
This entire game is bloody of revenge. There is just blood spewing all over this table. It is intense.
The entire table has reasons to be upset with each other. This has been quite the mess of a game.
Next time, Nick, if
It's
you need that
fine.
one triggered, you could say, how about I give you 2 later instead of 1 now?
Okay, Ardenn, just don't do that.
Okay, I'm just gonna lose on purpose, guys.
That was a wild agenda phase. I don't even want to talk about the round, because the agenda phase was insane.
Terrible round, but incredible agenda phase.
Okay, that was a crazy agenda phase, like the craziest agenda phase.
We just had a nutty agenda phase.
My God, the agenda phase was out of control this time.
I'm sure everybody else is gabbing about it in their confessionals, but there was such a musical chairs, a victory point hopping around.
We had to re-vote on an existing law.
Speedy had gotten a point from a law, so she was trying really hard to keep that. So she gave me her support for the throne to vote all in to avoid that.
Rand and I managed to push through re-voting on Speedy's law, political censure.
So I had her support for the throne, but then we lost anyway.
My law was taken from me that gave me the victory point.
I gave it to myself because I needed a point.
Henry got the point. She tried to backstab me by giving him support for the throne to not do it. And he said no, so I'm happy there that I didn't get stabbed once again today, because then I don't know if there's any room on my back, all the holes that are already there.
And in trying to bribe people to not vote for me, I gave Ardenn my support for the throne. So now she's in first. I dropped back. And then the next agenda,
Seat of an Empire came up, and I played an Imperial Rider on against. This was exactly what I was hoping for.
So I could either get Ardenn to 8 points or get Rand, who was in last, up to 6 points. So I mean, I had to bite the bullet.
I had 4 points. I was in last place. Against went. I got 2 points, and now I'm at 6.
We ended up giving Rand 2 victory points.
Rand did an Imperial Rider on an agenda that resulted in her getting a victory point, so she got 2 points. Oh boy.
So that was a best case scenario agenda phase. I mean, not many agenda phases happen where you gain 2 victory points.
Next big move.
All right, I'm going to use gravity drive to bring this over. These guys. And with my flagship, all of my ground forces can fight in space battle.
Nick just slammed me over and over and over again. He took Mechatol, he took a high value planet.
I took Mechatol, I got a point, I scored an objective. I feel like I'm doing a bunch of stuff, but I'm still tied for last right now.
Imperial is out of reach, Mechatol is gonna be tough to get back.
Henry now has Imperial, which I think is just about scoring more public objectives, but I don't know. Is Henry going to make some sort of military push? It doesn't seem like he has the force for it.
I'm at 5, so here's the plan. 2 points off of the stage 2 objective that came out. 1 point off of stage 1 objective. However I can put that together. 2 points off of action phase secret objectives. I would love to pull a 5-point swing this round. I don't know if it's gonna be possible.
I'm worried about Ardenn getting up there. Her home system is stacked.
I'm in the lead, which is a little scary because it's the end of the game and I have like no planets, and the 2-pointer is to have like, it's a planetary one, so, and the other one is to have a ton of planets, and I have 3 planets, and even if I go to war with literally everyone, which isn't even possible, I won't have that many.
I don't know if Henry's concerned with her at all. Henry's just always in his own world.
We'll see what happens, but I'm gearing up to come after that planet that Henry robbed me of.
I am plotting to see if there's any way that I can try to snag influence to try to get that 2-pointer, but I am significantly set back. Take 2 planets from Rand, maybe even take Mechatol if I can stall long enough to do that. And I did grab politics in case I take Mechatol so that I could maybe score off of it.
Took trade in hopes of setting myself up to score the 2-pointer.
I pulled another secret objective, and it was a gimme. It was the one about having ships in wormholes, which I just clearly already had satisfied, which was amazing. So I got rid of that flippin' become a martyr. I chickened out.
If I am also able to buy 1 more Dreadnought and protect them, then that is 3 points, and I can win the game this round, assuming no one else can.
I could somehow clutch it out if I have the tokens to do everything I want to do. Wish me luck.
Pray for me. It's coming to the end. I'm getting nervous, and I'm excited.
I'm just gonna kind of panic this round.
It was a very confusing round. Everybody seems to have gained something and lost something at the same time.
It's anybody's game. Yeah, it's getting really real.
And then scoring, let's get that 16
Oh my God.
points. Yep, that's it.
That's it.
That's twofer, that puts me over the top. Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you.
Rand won.
Rand won!
It really could have gone any way, but I did it. I won.
It was a Rand win. It was a real salty game, so I'm glad that the least salty person ended up coming out on top. I feel that's a lesson to us all.
It came down to Ardenn and Rand for the win.
I feel like it came down to the last trade good, and I thought I lost it, and then I thought I got it again, and then I thought I lost it, and then I thought I got it, and then I got it. So that was really cool.
It was between me and her, really, in the neck to neck, because of the scoring order. I'm sure Henry would have been right there behind us, so she wasn't Naalu Collective and first to score. Then I would have won.
I did my best for my last play. I had the dream of the 5-point round. I only got 3. I would have gotten 4, but I couldn't score it in time.
Honestly, I'm happy Rand won. I'd rather Rand than Henry.
But I'm happy it was Rand and not Henry. And guess who got her planet back from Henry? I did it. That's karma, bitch.
Ardenn ended up hosing me in the end and getting her revenge, even though I never said, I didn't say that she could have the planet for the rest of the game, for the record. I don't know what I was talking about when she heard me say words that sounded like that. Check the tapes.
Yeah, everyone was pretty much at each other's throats this game.
When other people were bickering, and by other people I mean Henry and Ardenn, she came in and was like, hey, could you guys make a decision? And she was the adult in the room. It's only proper that she now controls the galaxy and is governing our rowdy people. She will keep us in line.
Speedy played a gentleman's game per usual.
It's so funny, we were plotting about Speedy a round or two ago. As usual, you know, Speedy often gets destroyed, and then, you know, she ended up at 6 points or something in the end.
I mean, that 2-point swing during the agenda phase really, that was everything.
Also, that move of giving herself 2 victory points during the agenda phase was absolutely wild. And wow. I don't know what would have happened with this game if that hadn't happened. She just gave herself that win.
Because of Henry's hero, I managed to draw another secret that worked out.
Anti-fighter barrage.
Yeah.
If you ever retreat, maybe you can stop her from getting
Can I retreat?
Do you have an action for it?
I destroyed the last of Speedy's fighters with anti-fighter barrage, and that was, the chances of that were so slim.
Yeah, let's see what's going on in here.
Who knows? Who knows, my guy? I see you already pulling out the cards.
I'm ready.
Oh my god.
It's gonna be bad.
I know. They're going through a wormhole, which they each get a fighter as they go through.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's dope.
Well,
Here's
Speedy's
this
fired
guy. And then this guy is whoop, also coming through the wormhole with these bros. And he gets another fighter. Here he comes.
There just wasn't enough on the board to stop Rand from scoring her secret, scoring a 1-pointer.
Space cannon.
Okay.
Nick really came at me hard, but he had me by the throat in the end and really could have winslayed me.
Keep in mind that you have one of my similar tokens on your thing, which means that my mechs get +2 to the results of each of their roll.
Oh!
I'll roll for my 3 mechs, which will hit on 4s.
Nice.
1 hit. I will roll for the flagship. 1 hit there. And then I will roll for the carrier. Hit there. 3 hits.
3 hits also.
Okay.
And I'll play reflective shielding when one of
And I'll sabotage that.
Wow.
Nick really tried to stop us both. He was the best effort to stop us. He was the last fight against Rand. He went for her home system and lost, but it was a great fight.
Where are you going?
Hope's End.
Ardenn, I'm gonna take you off of it just so you know, because I'm gonna have you enough command tokens to do so.
He stopped me in my tracks from a potential win. And Speedy tried to get me on a Mechatol, and she came in hot.
Hit on 9s, 2 that are dregs that are 5s. Okay.
So I'll roll my 9s first.
And I had like nothing, and I
still kept control of it. It was pretty amazing. Congratulations, Rand. As always, a game super well played.
I'm happy she won, even though like we had support for the throne, so I'm rooting for her, but I was rooting for her demise in the end, so I would win.
Good game, long game. We're all sweaty. But it was good. It was good. Congratulations, Rand.
Thanks for watching TI Junkies, guys. Hope you catch the next episode.
See you the next episode.